Hey friends, welcome to this week's I was gonna say get ready with me, but this week's weekly roundup. If you're new here, over the past couple of months, I think now, maybe like what, 3, 4, maybe 5 months, at the end of every week, I do a weekly roundup of all the makeup products that made their way back into my vanity drawer. So like every day when I do my makeup, I put all my makeup in here, do a get ready with me, upload my video. I make sure I come in this bag and write all the products that I used for the day and the description box. But sometimes I like being able to kind of go over all the things that I used throughout the week. Was there anything I didn't like? Trying to get a better idea of like formulas, if I think things work for me, don't work for me. You might be wondering right now, like, hey, you don't look like how you did this morning. No, I got a hoodie on, earrings, hair pulled back. The makeup's still the same. There's another video that I just did before doing this one. I did do a very, very pretty eye look this morning, but eyes were watering. The lighting in the bathroom made it look different. At least like the blues that I use, I did not like it, so I took it off. And I just took the shimmer that I used this morning and I put that back over my lids and then reapplied the mascara. The rest of the makeup's still the same. So we're going to go over what I used for today's Get Ready With Me, then we'll go into the drawer. But it's like weekly roundup. It's just it's like a roundup of what was used and whatnot. Ensley Rain Glow Palette. So today was only the second day that I've used this, or the second time I should say. It's a stunning palette. It's pastel. So far, I like it, but what I'm liking the most out of it is the shimmers and a couple of the mattes. I do like the pinks in this peachy color and this color here, but I'm not really a fan. I think this one looks a bit odd on me, and just based on the bathroom lighting, I didn't like how these looked. I think it's because I'm still not used to me wearing pastels on my eyes. Like, I do pastel color clothing, but eyeshadow, I find like, to me, maybe not to you, but to myself, I feel like I can't pull off the pastels. I'm going to enjoy using this palette because I like the formula and I do like the shimmers in that in here. I also like the mattes, but I don't like all of them, like how they look on me. Again, only a second time using this one. But like I said in an earlier video, I think it's the one I just got done doing, or maybe even in this morning's Get Ready With Me, this palette, I think we all know, for the most part, I will be pulling in a neutral palette to use with this to make these mattes in here, like the shades of them, not the formula, but the colors of them, work better for me how I like them. Because they're too, I don't know. They're not me colors, these mattes. But they are very pretty. And yeah, I think me using, like, adding in like a brown, if there would have been like a brown in here, I think I would have kept the eye look on this morning. But that's that palette. House Labs Bio Radiant highlighter. I think we all know I really, really like these highlighters. This one's in Rose Quartz. Makeup by Mario Self Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Light. This is my second one of this. We are I'm going to be pulling this one out almost daily to get this one used up, and then I'll go on to like another one or two. But I want to get this one finished up. That's a favorite. I will eventually buy another one, but I want to pick another one or two and start making what do you call it, a dent on those. NARS, this is a matte blush. This one's in Impassioned. So far, so good. I like the matte, not matte. I like the NARS matte blushes. NARS, this is called the Multiple. This one's in Copacabana. And I just use that with a brush and go like this area here or whatever, just for some extra glow. I'm not going to rebuy that. That came in the NARS Edit from Ipsy, which I purchased. And I kept a couple of things out of it, and I think I put 1 or 2 things in the giveaway. This I decided to keep though, because I want to use it. Rimmel Kind and Free. Yep, almost gone. I already have a backup of this one because that's so far one of my favorite face powders. Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. This is one that I will repurchase when it's gone. L'Oreal Big Deal. Well, Paradise Big Deal. I do like this one. I think I like it better than the other L'Oreal one that I have. I feel like at first I was saying I didn't like this one, but I think I do like that one. I mean, not I think. I do like that one. I go back and forth sometimes, though, on some things. e.l.f. Liquid Blush. Yes. I have several of those. I like them. We have Tarte Sculpt Tape Contour. I do like this. I like especially the color of it. I don't know that I would repurchase. Well, I got it from Ipsy. If it was on sale, I would definitely buy it. If it's not on sale, I wouldn't pay full price. We have the Rimmel Brow Pro Micro in soft brown. I will repurchase that one again. I mean, I already have a backup of that one. And then we have the Makeup by Mario. I think this is Surreal Skin Foundation. Got it from Ipsy. I really like this one. I have this one on today. It's pretty expensive in Canada. Is this one in the $60 range? I think so. I really like it though. If it was, I would definitely buy it on sale. I would definitely buy it for 20% off for the VIB Rouge. I am almost on the brink of saying that if I use up several of my foundations, including this one, maybe I would go buy it. But I'd have to only have like maybe 3 foundations max, because I don't want to have like 10, 15, 20 foundations. Tower 28. This is in pistachio. This is the one I was wearing earlier. Right now I have a different lip product on. That is a lip stain. But when I look down inside this tube, all I see is a light, like this is down. I don't know if you guys could see. There's like this much in here. We're almost done. So that's exciting. I need a drink. I have the protein milk in here. From Natural. I have 1 scoop of the Good Protein Cookies and Cream protein powder in here. It's got like fruits and veggies nut in it. I have some cold brew coffee with nothing in it in here. And then I have a splash. When I say splash, it was like the very bottom of the cinnamon bun creamer in here. No ice this time. So good. All right. We have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I do really like this, but I think this is one that I'm not going to repurchase. I'm going to finish this one up. I think when I set it up, it's down to about here. Not because it's not a good one, but there are other foundations from the drugstore that I like more, including the Maybelline Lumi Matte. I like this one a lot. I'm really liking the Rimmel Lasting Finish one. Really liking that one. Of course, the e.l.f. one. I have a backup of this one. There was another one. It's probably in this drawer. This is a really good one if you like glowy foundation. I just like some of the other ones better. If I wouldn't have tried them, I would, hands down, this would be what I'm repurchasing. But again, I want to narrow down the foundations because I don't want to have like 10 plus foundations. But it is a very good one. This one here I will repurchase. It's the Revlon Illuminate Skin Caring Foundation. I really, really, really like this one as well. What's up, honey? We have the Marcel Flawless Luminous Foundation. This one, I like it. I don't love it. So I'm going to use this one up. And then, you know, thank you for your time. Not a bad foundation. But again, if I'm going to narrow down what I am going to repurchase, then there's got to be some cuts made. So far these two, I do like them. I like this one more than this one, but I like other foundations more than these two in general. Are you barbecuing, babe? Hey. What's that, guys? Hey. Are you gonna barbecue for us?
Am I?
Yeah, I don't want to order.
When do you want me to do it?
What time is it?
4:20.
5 o'clock? Yeah. Are you making charcuterie?
Yeah.
Yum. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Is cheese good?
Is that cheese? Yeah, that's good. I had used that last week for a recipe, I think. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you did that for that cold salad.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so if I'm gonna make cuts, these are two that I'm gonna use up. And yeah, this one definitely repurchasing. If you haven't tried, if you have dry skin, look for things that say illuminates. These, almost all the foundations that I have are great for dry skin. Even the Makeup by Mario one. It doesn't cling to any of my dry spots, and I think it looks fantastic. We have L'Oreal True Match. I also really like this one. It's like, I'm going to have a hard time deciding which ones to repurchase and what ones not to. This is also a really good one.
Ooh, yeah, good ones.
Oh, yeah. Also really good. That's definitely going to be on a repurchase list. Maybe I won't get them at the same time, but these two, for sure. Oh, all right. This I will repurchase. Not right away, because again, I want to use some other things up and then do purchases. This is the Sephora Contour Stick in the shade Fair to Light. And yeah, this is one of my favorite contour sticks that I currently have. We have the Rimmel Oh My Gloss. This one is in Per Glossy Cat. I do really like this. Am I going to repurchase it? Hard to say. You know what? Probably not. I'm not going to say hard to say. Probably not. I like it, but it's not a favorite. I will say, though, if you're looking for affordable lip glosses that you don't have to keep reapplying, they're not, at least they're not drying to me. The Rimmel Oh My glosses are nice, and they have nice like nude pinky shades. I have two other ones too, but I want to get mine used up. We have Nude Sticks, Nude Skin, Hydrating Peptide Lip Butter, Shea and Avocado. I really like Nude Sticks. Like their blush and lip, like there are sticks that you can use them like eyes, lips, and cheeks. I really like those. These, I like them. Not going to repurchase them. These are, at least on me, a little bit drying, and they really don't last that long on the lips. I know lip butters, lip oil stuff, sometimes like the purpose is to keep reapplying them, but I do have some products where I don't have to do that. These are nice, gonna use it up, but I will not repurchase that. I have another one too, but I'm not gonna repurchase. I will repurchase this though. It's the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. I have mine in Bright Side. I really like this as well. I still have this much product. When I don't use like a bronzer cream like in the compact, I use this. I'm like, how many creams and sticks do I have that's bronzers and contour? I don't think that many. But I'm definitely going to pick up this bronzer again and this contour, because I really like those. Will I get this right away? Possibly not. I might wait. I need to go through and see how many bronzer. I don't think I have that many. But again, I don't want to have like 10 plus of the same type of product. I will say though, leave me alone when it comes to eyeshadow and blushes and maybe some lip products, okay? I know I got a problem. But I'm not going to be like this with everything. This is the ABH, the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I just say ABH contour stick. Before I tried this one, before I tried other ones, this was a favorite. Now it isn't because it's dry compared to other formulas. It's a nice color. It's not a bad formula, but my preference is that I prefer something that's not so dry and so stiff, I guess. Good color though. Perfect color. I am intrigued to try one of their newer contour sticks, which maybe I will, and see how it differs from this one. Actually, if you are someone who has one of these ABH contour sticks and then you went and bought one of the newer ones, let me know if there's a difference between the formula. I don't want to go in store to Sephora to figure that out, because then I'd be coming home with something. All right. Danessa Myricks, Yummy Skin. This one's in Rose and Brunch. I have another full size of another color. And I have a couple of minis, I think, unless I already passed them along. This is nice, but I don't think it's for me. I prefer my Danessa Myricks palettes that I have. They're in a drawer over in my indie drawer. Super pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. You guys know that palette that I have from her. It's like the mauvey pinky palette. I love that. Okay. Don't love this. I don't know that this is a product that I'm going to use up at all. I have co-workers, but I feel like they're all... Two of them are way too... Like, they're whiter than me. I mean, they're so white, they almost look like the white of this that's on there. Like, that's how, like... At least I have some color to me.
That sounds like bullying.
That's not bullying. Like, they're whiter than me. Like, they're more, like, they're pale.
That's right.
No, I'm not putting these in the giveaway. See, I have a couple of these, and it's like, I like them, but they're really pigmented. Yesterday, we seen my cheeks. Yes, I was very blushed. Yes, I made it work. Yes, I really liked the end results. But how often am I going to grab for this? And it's such a pretty color. I think I might just keep this one. I'm going to take out my other ones, I think. They're just, it's so pigmented. Like, so it being pigmented isn't a bad thing, but let's say you gave this to a beginner and they put their brush in there, or they took their finger and went whoop, and they're gonna be calling 911 for some blush help, because it's good. I'm definitely not gonna repurchase this. Grace. I'm definitely not gonna repurchase it. Not because it's a bad product, but I don't think it's a me product. Chris, do you want to try this? Because if you do, I'll definitely put it in yours. No, thank you. Because I always use, like, I clean my brushes and that. I don't know. I don't want to put it in a giveaway. I don't know. I need to think about what I'm going to do with these. Because I have one right here as well. This one's called Spice Latte. I 100% thought... I think I used this one once. My hands are washed, so I'm gonna... But look at that. That would be stunning for fall. Do you think I used it, though? No. I don't actually think my friend Chris would use these either. For sure, she would end up with her entire face covered in this, trying to blend it out. But I also don't want to throw them in the garbage. So I'm trying to think of somebody at work who I could at least maybe give this one to. I had 2 minis, and I think I might have already passed those ones along. Anyways, this is the one I used yesterday. Stunning, stunning color. But this is like when... If you think those e.l.f. liquid blushes are a little goes a long way, or those Rare Beauty liquid blushes a little goes a long way, this is even more so. Maybe I will just keep this one anyways, and maybe take a Q-tip or whatever, just like a little dot and do it, because it lasted on my cheeks too. But boy, oh boy, she is pigmented. And again, that's good for some people, but I made it work. But I don't know. I can't see me gravitating towards that. The e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronze and Contour. This is in the shade Fair. I also have Fair Light, and I just threw it. Sorry. I will repurchase these. I already have a backup of the shade Fair and Fair Light. Because I really like them. They're easy to use. They're blendable and buildable. Same with the blushes. I have several of these, and I will repurchase them as I use them up. All right, I'm gonna grab a couple of lip products because here's some info. The Makeup by Mario Super Shine Lip Gloss. This is in Midnight Mauve. I really like the color. But if I'm honest with myself, even with knocking down, like, what glosses do I prefer, stuff like that. Well, this one, I'm going to use it up as well as the other shades. I have 2 shades. They're nice. I'm not going to repurchase them. These ones, I feel like I do have to reapply. They are thin. They are glossy. They are nice. But I have other ones that I like better. Not bad, but I have other ones I like better. The Makeup Forever, I only have one, and the one that I have, it's Super Boost, and mine's in the shade 7. I gotta magnify glass. Limitless Brown. I will buy another one of these, either this shade or a different shade. I do like the formula and the feel of this one better than the Makeup by Mario. And then the Huda Beauty Faux Filler. I also really like these. I have 2 shades. I have Posh and Bombshell. And I really like these a lot as well. So I will use up the 2 that I have before buying another 1 or 2. Same with this. I want to use this one up before buying another 1 or 2. Again, nothing wrong with this, but there's other ones that I like much better. Okay, we have a couple of mascaras right here. Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. Now, I had like 1, maybe 2 minis of this. Loved it. I was like, this is my favorite mascara. Got the full size. I don't feel the same way about the full size as I did the minis. And it's like, is it just my imagination? Like, I feel like the brush is different. Still a good mascara, but I'm gonna use this one up. I'm not gonna repurchase it. Maybe I'm Delulu, but it doesn't seem the same. Benefit Roller Lash. I'm not gonna repurchase this. Not because it's bad, but it's so basic that why would you want to spend $40 on this kind of a wand when so many people have a wand like this that performs exactly the same? It's nice, but not worth it. This, I may end up repurchasing either this one, or I think I will allow myself to have 1 or 2 expensive mascaras at a time, but no more than that. This is the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I really, really like this one. And then I think the other one was Lash Clash or Clash Lash. I'd like to get that one in like a dark brown or something. But I've liked my lashes every time I've used this one. And then the Lash Clash, I'd have to go back and see, because there was also a couple of other ones. But I don't want to have several, like I don't want to have more than 2 expensive mascaras. Some of the ones that I have, I got in kits or through BoxyCharm. But this one, 100% will at some point repurchase it. Then the Revlon, I got mascara on my finger, and I'm over here. Then we have the Revlon Color Stay Full Time. Have I been saying full on? It's actually full time. I really like this one a lot. It's kind of, the brush is pretty much very similar to the Benefit one. And I prefer this one over the Benefit one. I do have a backup of this one as well already. I've already said this before, I'll say it again. I will repurchase this as long as she's still selling it by the time I run out of this. The Rare Beauty Liquid Highlighter. This one's an Enlighten. I will either buy this one. I'm thinking, I noticed with the the powder highlighters, I have Mesmerize, Enlighten, and another one. And I find I used to constantly be using the Enlighten shade, but I find lately I'm using Mesmerize a lot more because I find it's kind of like pink leaning, so I like it better with my blushes. So I either will get this one again, like this shade, or I'll get Mesmerized. But either way, I really like this for either cream or liquid blush, just dotting your blush or whatever, and then dotting this and then blending it all in. I like it. All right. I have a regret about today. It wasn't this one, it was a different one. When I was at Winners, some of these blushers were there, the Fenty Cheeks. I feel like I should have bought 1 or 2, but I didn't. But it's okay, I have enough. I have 4 of these now, and no regrets. Yeah. This one here is in Bacon Cakes, and if you're like me, if you like neutrals and stuff like that, yes, get on it. It feels so, like the feeling of these are so nice. I'm glad I have it. If this is still around by the time I use it up, I will definitely repurchase. I'm not going to buy backups of my blushes. There are some things I'll buy backups of. Some things I won't, unless it's something like that I absolutely, positively love, and I'm like, I cannot, like, if it's something that I'm like, I cannot live without this one. I do feel like there is a shade, though. Was it this one? Tahiti Teas. That one has more of a glow to it. I think if I could get this one, fine, I would get a backup of it, but I'm not going to. Between those two, that would be the one I'd want a backup of. But I'm not getting backups of that. Anyways, yes, so far, I love those Fenty blushes. Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Sculpt in Precious Latte. You guys will soon see some more Makeup Forever being used. So far, I really like this. It's a sculpting one. I'm just using it as my bronzer. Made in Italy. I really like it. I like the color. No problems with blending it. And yeah. I could see me repurchasing that. Especially if I narrow things down. Rare Beauty highlighter. This one's in the shade Mesmerize. Love it. I will definitely... I have 3. And yeah, if I use it up, I'll repurchase it. I like these Rare Beauty highlighters. Makeup by Mario. Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in Perfect Pink. I think once upon a time ago, I would have said, maybe even last week, I might have said, I will definitely repurchase this. I like these blushes, but I don't like them as much as I like the soft. Oh my gosh. The name sometimes is just, it's there, and then I'm like, huh? Huh? I'm digging in my makeup bag, sorry, for the up close and personal. I don't like them as much as I like the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I think it's like a tie between this. I think for Makeup by Mario, the Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette, and then that foundation, I just love, 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 love. If I were to re-buy anything, it would be these. Well, I will. This is my second one. I will buy this again. I'm like on the verge of, when this is being done, buying this again. These blushes, they are nice, but I'm trying to do things based on like, what am I constantly wanting to use? What am I constantly reaching for? I'm not constantly reaching for these blushes. If I did get another one of these, it's going to be a particular shade because it's my favorite shade. And that's this one here, Barely Blushing. This would be the one, if I'm going to repurchase another one, when these are gone, it's going to be this one. It's, looks like that. And it would go awesome with the Fenty blushes. FYI, Tammy. Make that happen. This would be one. This is called Barely Blushing. That would be the one I would repurchase. I would not repurchase the other two shades because I don't gravitate towards them. I'm pretty sure I can find like another cream or liquid blush that's similar to this that I could use for a color like that, because I do like to do a cream or a liquid blush and then go over with powder. That's, I know, not necessary, but that's my preference. So stunning color. The formula is great. That's not why I'm saying I wouldn't repurchase it. I wouldn't repurchase it because I have other cream liquids that I go for more. But if I am going to repurchase one, I am going to repurchase the Barely Blushing one once that one is gone, because I really do think that's my favorite out of those. Tower 28. This is the Get Set Blur and Set Matte Powder Blush. This one is in Long Beach Iced Tea. So far, so good. I like it. I just, off initial using this one twice, and I think I used the other one once. I think I will use these up, and then I'm not going to buy them again. I really like the NARS matte blushes. So I don't see me repurchasing certain blushes when I really like the NARS ones. But these are really pretty. Again, it's a color that I like too, but I like the NARS matte blushes more. I could change my mind down the road though about these, like wanting to repurchase it. Right now, they are really nice. New to me, I've only used this one once. It's one of the new Morphe Cheek Thrills. This one's an After Party. Yes, Andy, go buy it. This is a U one. So far, so good. I've used this one. I don't know if I used the pink one yet, but it's nice. I could see people, if they keep these, make these permanent, I can see people going for these over the Patrick Ta. I have several of the Patrick Ta. I love those. Some of them, when they're gone, and then some of them, when they're gone, I will repurchase specific shades. But I could also see me repurchasing at least this one between the two that I have when I run out, because that is such a everyday. You could use this one as bronzer, so like blush and bronzer. Like I could see doing a really pretty look on the eyes and the cheeks, and like maybe a little up here. So far, so good. It's 2 creams and a powder, and yes. Makeup by Mario, Ethereal Eyes. It's going to be a sad day when this is gone, but at least it'll be a sad day because I've used it up. 100% would repurchase that. It's so good. It's a me palette. But we all know, well, some of us know, there's a new palette coming out. Eden, you know, from Glaminatrix. It's literally me and a palette. It has way more shades than this, but it's me and a palette. I've seen it swatch, the new Glaminatrix palette, and it's just, I don't think I've been this excited for an eyeshadow palette to come out. Like, even though Natasha Denona has two that I really, really want, and there are a few other palettes that I really, really want, this Glaminatrix one, it's like, whoop, rip the top right now. But it isn't out right now. Give Me Glow Cosmetics. This is Bronze Bombshell bronzer in Good Times and Tan Lines. Very pretty, and I like it. This one's definitely way pigmented. Well, it's more pigmented than the other one that I have, which is somewhere. I was going to show you guys. It's nice. If I wasn't getting charged an arm and a leg for duties and customs, I would 100% buy another one of these blushes. Not this one, but another shade that I have. I think it's called Swim Shady. I would 100% buy that when it's gone, but because of customs and duties, I'm not going to. So we will enjoy these, and thank you. This I'm surprised by how much I like. It's Ofra, the Midi Palette Blossom Blush. This is so damn pretty. You got two blushes and a highlighter. The look that I did the other day with my eyes and this, I think I used this with these. Did I do the Sigma on the eyes and this on the cheeks? It was one of my favorite looks of the week. We have Patrick Ta, She's Seductive. I don't know if I would, yeah, this one here, when this one's gone, I will repurchase this one. These are easy colors to use and just do whatever on the eyes. This, can't wait till this is gone. I want to use it up. I paid for it. Some things I will just get rid of because I just don't like it. I don't like this because I do find this one's more Tin Man shiny on me. But besides that, this is supposed to be, it says fair, neutral, cool. This looks light, and it might not look it to you guys, but there's no way in tarnation that this is the lightest shade that they could come out with. There needs to be one even lighter, or maybe like a couple lighter than that. My friend Andy also has it, and it's too dark for her. So Elf needs to get on the ball and make porcelain and stuff fair. This one says, what does it say? Fair, neutral. They need to do like fair, cool. They need to do porcelain. We have the Morphe Cloud Light Soft Glow Veil in the shade Dawn. I would 100% repurchase this unless I find another powder like this that I like. This is kind of like blurring. It doesn't say, it says soft glow. It doesn't say anything about blurring. Vanilla with Balancing Pink. I find it's blurring. It is glowy, but I like the glow from this way better than this Elf one. So yeah, if they still have this and I haven't found like something else that I like more than this, I will repurchase this. We have Sigma Electric Pink. One of my favorite looks from this past week has been done with this palette. And the star of this show was these two shades right here. Before I sat down to do the video and I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling Sigma, blah, 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 blah. My tune has been changed, okay? Do you see how like glowy that is? And then I don't remember exactly what other colors I did on my eyes, but by the time I was done, my eyes just looked so glowy, it was so darn pretty. Anyways, I just mixed them together, but look at that. I mixed them together in the middle and left the edge here alone. Stunning. Like, what the heck? To think I've been sleeping on this palette because I probably used it one day and was like, no, it's really good. So now I need to do some looks with my other Sigma palettes. I have 2 this size and then I have 2 of the other ones. We have Glaminatrix Cosmetics Barely Basics. Again, I am so excited for the new Glaminatrix palette to become available to buy. It's kind of like this, but more shades, I think, and different shades and tones. You guys got to go look at it. It's, yes, please, take my money. This is a good one. I remember when I first got this, I think I did 4 looks. So I did rows like this. And this is one of those palettes where I don't mind doing 5 looks, 1 palette. I do find though with at least this section, I don't really wear these colors during this time of the year. Doesn't mean I won't pull it out to use it. I did use it yesterday. Yes. And I loved yesterday's look. The eye look did not budge at all. Like, it stayed put. Loved it. Alright, so we have Patrick Ta Major Dimension 1. I did 1 look at this so far. I liked it. I'm going to keep this up front because I want to keep an eye on it and see what happens. Hopefully nothing happens with it. But so far, I think I wasted my money. I say that because I also have Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 2. If you've seen the videos, I'm keeping it. I had the 20% discount off. I also have the Makeup Revolution. These all got used this week. I also have the Makeup Revolution, the True Icon palette. And I swatched these 2 palettes here so that they matched up exactly. Like, I did like 1 shade here and I took the exact shade on the other side and put together. You couldn't tell the difference between any of them. I will say, like, I don't have any issue with the Patrick Ta ones. This one I feel like swatched better, especially the shimmers. Like, the shimmers stood out more. But these ones creased and kind of disappeared a little bit at the end of the day. But an easy fix is just take your finger and swipe over it and then it's back to normal. I say I waste my money because these are so identical, but there's really nothing special about the Patrick Ta palettes. I have them. I'm going to use them up. I'm going to put in my prayer box, Lord, don't let these mold. I want these forever for the longest time. I have them. I'm happy I have them. I'll use them and enjoy using them. But the hype, not even the hype, the price tag. I'm going to assume the price tag is mostly for the packaging because the packaging I like. There's a mirror in them. But the shimmers in these are nothing to write home about. These should not be the cost of an indie palette. Sorry. I don't know who Patrick Ta thinks he is. I personally don't know who he is. I think I've seen him in a video one time looking like he was fake crying. And then he deleted that video and then re-uploaded another one of him trying to cry harder. That's as much as I know about him. These are not nothing to... I don't know. If you were thinking of getting one with the 20% off, I'm just going to say don't do it. Go look up Glaminatrix. Get a Makeup by Mario palette. I'd say skip on the Patrick Ta. Again, I'm happy I finally have them. I will use them. I don't think the price tag makes any sense though. At least not for these. His blushes, yeah, I really like those. So far though, with these palettes, unless I'm like become obsessed with them and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't stop using these. These are perfect. No, save your money, guys. that's all that I used this week. I think I did use, well, yeah, so all that to say, I'm not going to repurchase these. I use this up. If they still sell it, I probably will repurchase that one. The Sigma one, Sigma's kind of, it's really expensive for what it is. I have other brands that I love. As much as I love the eye look I create with this one, I'm not going to repurchase it. I'm going to enjoy this one while I have it. Like I said before, there are some eyeshadow palettes where I will, in a heartbeat, go repurchase it. And then others, I will just really enjoy using them while I have them. I did use the Summer Fridays again this week. I do want to buy one more. There's a cherry one I want to buy because there's actually several lip products I want to get that has like a cherry, like red. Because I feel like all my stuff is like mauve-y and nude, and I would like to get some cherry ones. I would like to get the Summer Fridays one cherry. I'm almost out of my Rose Envy e.l.f. lip oil thing. But I kind of want something a bit more even rosy, more rosy than that. And then my Clarins Lip Comfort Red Oil, I think that one's in cherry. I will repurchase that. I didn't use those this week though, but I did use this. Not a bad product. I keep saying I feel like the hype for these is more so the smell because I love the smell. And they don't feel bad on the lips, but I find like I have to reapply constantly. And like, sorry, my coworkers, 2 of them have them. They said, oh, I don't care if you gotta reapply it. I'm gonna keep buying these forever. I think they both actually went and bought another one during the VIB sale. Anyways, that's my weekly roundup. What do you guys think? I guess I will say I did use the LYS setting spray. I like it. I only want to have 2 MAC setting sprays at a time. I think I said 1. But I'm going to finish using this one up. I mean, I like it. I don't think I notice anything with this one. And then the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I also like this one. I keep saying, like, this one does nothing. But when I used it this morning, okay. It definitely left me extra glowy. To the point that I took my Rimmel translucent powder and went down the middle. I absolutely love how my skin looks right now. Don't mind, like, some blush being missing right here. It's fine. But yeah, I like it. I think I will repurchase this one, and I might repurchase both of these, or I might venture out and try another one. Well, actually, I have this one now as well, so now I have 3. But like these 2 are, this one's halfway and this one's almost halfway. So when these 2 are gone, I will either use up one of these and then repurchase another one, or I'll wait till both of these are gone and then purchase another one, considering I have this one now. I don't think a person needs more than 2 setting sprays at a time. I do have 3 right now though, because I bought this one today when I went into that new shop. And I love that color. That's so pretty. All right. So that was this week's weekly roundup. Hopefully you guys liked it. I liked it. Hopefully you got some good insight. Nothing, yeah, that's everything in the drawer. Yep. Yeah, I think the only thing that I have to say is, yeah, thanks for watching. We gotta go eat. I'm so hungry. I need to eat before I start snacking on stuff. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until tomorrow, have a good one.